Hello, I'm Dmitry Gerasimov, CEO of Cellframe, and this is our traditional AMA stream where we share company news and answer your questions. There are the main news we will be covering today: development progress on Cellframe dashboard and Cellframe wallet. Then some news from the KelVPN team, the KelVPN roadmap as well. The new KelVPN integration in Cellframe wallet and Cellframe dashboard. A launch of the Kel token staking program. And here are some other topics we will cover today. Like progress on the Cellframe Mainnet 2 roadmap, launch of the first release candidate, the start of users beta testing, details about how nodes work in Cellframe and KelVPN, the timeline for launching the Cellframe and KelVPN mainnet. That's most interesting for you, I believe. So let's start with news from the Cellframe dashboard project. We are now working on localization of the app for different languages. We are also building a diagnostic tab. This will allow users to track diagnostic for their node in real time. For example, the length of the time the node, dashboard, and system have been working without interruption, so-called uptime. How much total CPU and memory is being used in the system, how much memory is being used by only the node, the current version of the node and node status, and the size of global DB chains and logs. The load on the system memory is displayed as a percentage of the total volume. By sharing this information about the node process with the development team, you can help us control the stability of the network. All the forms have already been created. We built a working version for Linux right now. The next step will be to build versions for other operating systems, including mobile platforms. When this feature is released, we will make an announcement. Follow our development updates. Moving on, our next topic is a new version of the Cellframe wallet application. Just to remind you, Cellframe wallet is a wallet app with a simple interface for managing funds on the Cellframe network. We are designing it for users who feel that the full set of features in Cellframe dashboard is more than they need. As I said on the previous stream, we are preparing a desktop version for release. We completed 2 rounds of testing the app, one internal by the team and one external with our beta testing group. With the help of the beta testers, we found and fixed some bugs. Cloud images, scroll bar being used visible with behind with navigation, and some more. Okay, our next topic is news from the KelVPN team. As many of you know, KelVPN is blockchain-based decentralized VPN service. It's a parachain on the Cellframe network with its own token. The launch of the KelVPN Mainnet is planned at the same time as the launch of the Cellframe Mainnet. But the Mainnet is only one step in the development of the project. The KelVPN team has created a development roadmap. You see it right now. It's the list of the features that the team plans to develop. However, the development order might change, and it changes sometime. The team has decided not to set any specific timelines to make accurate predictions about how long it will take to develop something is very difficult, and missing deadlines can have a negative effect on the project at all. That's why the team will follow the roadmap and announce the release of new features after they are complete. Here you can see the KelVPN roadmap. Okay, the KelVPN team is continuing to work toward a major release. In this version, it will be possible to cooperate with local nodes. The Cellframe dashboard and wallet application will provide the interface for working with the node in this way. When this version is launched, KelVPN will truly become decentralized. Users will be able to select the mode that they want to work with, then select the server and the amount of traffic they need. Those who want to provide bandwidth will make money from fees by offering their services. Here is what we have finished so far. Opening a stream with the selected node in the service, optimizing sorting of the service based on the connection quality, updating the SDK. This helped us to fix bugs in the VPN service and improve connection quality, smoothing out collection and display of traffic statistics. Next, we have a very important topic, the launch of the Kel staking program. KelVPN team created a separate staking site for Kel and is working to improve its functionality. They recently launched the single token staking program for Kel. Here is how it works. When user stake a token, it's locked up on the chain for some period of time and then get reward for this. The staking period can be anywhere from 3 months to 2 years. When the staking period expires, the tokens became available for user. Everything is simple, I believe. In the first year, 4 million Kel will be available for single staking reward. They will be distributed to all participants in the staking program in proportion to the size and duration of the stakes. The bigger and longer the stake, the more reward you get. Kel single staking is available only for CF20 Kel tokens on the native network. To migrate tokens to the native network, use the Cellframe bridge. The team has prepared a detailed video showing how to do this. You can find the link in the video description on the stream. Okay, KelVPN developers also added several positions for Kel LP token staking on PancakeSwap. On the staking site, it will be pairs with BUSD, BNB, Cell, DAI, and USDT, all pairs with Kel, of course. You can now stake these LP pairs. The total amount of rewards for the first year of LP staking on the BSC network will be 3 million Kel. The funds for rewards in the first year of staking will be taken from the team's reserves. After that, they will be taken from network fees from service providers. No additional Kel emissions are planned. And one more new feature, you can now pay for KelVPN service with Kel tokens on the website. You don't need to wait while we finish our integration works with Cellframe dashboard. Just can pay with Kel on KelVPN site, ever with Ethereum or BSC network. Okay, now the next topic, progress on the Cellframe Mainnet roadmap. We have already updated the roadmap during the development process, but in general we are trying to stick to it. And of course we update you on the roadmap at each AMA session. Here is an image of updated roadmap Gantt diagram. You can see it now. In preparation for mainnet launch, we made also several updates to our SDK. We made some major changes to the block consensus. The goal of this modification was transition from proof of authority to proof of stake, so that blocks can be verified by all network participants who successfully delegated their keys. We also refactored the consensus. This became necessary during the process because the changes we made were major ones. As a result, we improved the readability of the code as well as the speed and security of the consensus protocol. And we implemented the processing of network-wide decrees. These decrees are validated by participants in network governance. They allow for making change to the blockchain rules without forks, so it's forkless updates. For example, they can be used for change the size of the fees, wallet address where fees are collected, something like this. Um, all the updates made in this way are forkless, so they doesn't require hard fork. And now for the main news today, we launched a release candidate of the Cellframe node for Cellframe Mainnet. Right now, a release candidate is kind of a rough draft of the mainnet software. We will use it to carefully test and troubleshoot all the different mechanisms. Right now, the release candidate is being used for internal testing, but also available for downloading from release 5.2 branch. But soon we'll also open testing for the community, so prepare your hardware, keep track for our announcements, and get your devices ready. On our site, we already completed work on a system for monitoring the network and the statuses of individual nodes. And most importantly, we have set up two new testnets, Raiden for Cellframe and Riemann for KelVPN. They will become the first public networks for Cellframe and KelVPN where users can participate in the consensus. Users will be also to launch masternodes and test themselves in the role of validator in the case of Cellframe. In the case of KelVPN, they can act as both as provider of VPN services and as a network validator. For everyone who plans to participate in the launch of the mainnet, we recommend setting up your nodes now and the release candidate stage. To participate in the testing the release candidate, you must have a wallet with 10,000 cells or 100,000 scale. This is required. You must provide the address of your wallet on the backbone network that has the minimum amount of cell kel. Then we'll send you test tokens on a linked address in Raiden and Riemann networks. This will be the release candidate, and then you can start testing your nodes. In few words, we did one big step to the mainnet and left only one step to polish this release candidate software, polish Raiden, be sure that everything works well in Raiden and Riemann networks. And then we release full functional mainnet. Here are some details about how node works in Cellframe and KelVPN. Our consensus is not exactly the same as the traditional tone consensus. We change it a little or a lot, depends from your point of view. One of the differences is that it doesn't require 100% of signatures from the whole shard. It's because post-quantum signatures are too big. We have a coordinator role which has to write to veto. For now, our team will carry out this role, but in the future, the coordinator will be selected from the community. By the way, situation with validator worlds also could be changed right now. We are using pseudo-random algorithms to select voters. Then in the future, when we develop aggregated post-quantum signatures, we can do something like the key rollups to collapse thousands and millions of signatures into the one small record. And when it will be ready, consensus also will be changed a little. But for now, we just select some number of validators to sign the block. So there can be several about returning to coordinators. There can be several coordinators on the network. They help to reduce chains of fork happening. We'll give more details about futures on our blockchain in a separate post. The most important thing for you I want to emphasize will not be doing any slashing of community nodes for connection issues. For example, if your master node went offline because of an internet problem or for some other reasons, you will not be slashed. The consensus is tolerant for this. I think it's very good news. You ask me often about this. Okay, that's all our news for today. Now let's go to your questions that you have sent. And the first question we have, let me see. Will we have a Cellframe stablecoin when the mainnet launches? With what happened to BUSD and USDC, we need trustworthy stable currency. We are discussing this. We already breached existing stablecoins on our bridge. To release a stablecoin on our native network, we would first have to demonstrate period of stability on our networks and partner with a major partner like Circle or Tether or something like this. There are difficult legal issues. Anyway, for just users, it's I think enough to use bridged stablecoins. Next question, can you tell us about the new project in the Cellframe ecosystem? Right now I cannot say a lot, but I can say that it will involve a launchpad. That's all I can say for now. Next question, can mCell be used as a loan? The mCell token will allow you to delegate and set up a master node. And that's all. That's all for not loans or anything else. It's not tradable token. Next question. Are there any Cellverse developments? Right now this project is on pause while we finish developing the mainnet, but we haven't forgotten about it, don't worry, it will be. Next question. You like to use less and less smart contract on the network, so what about ordinals? Can they fit as a true decentralized NFT with no smart contracts needed? Honestly, I don't know what an ordinal is, but NFT without smart contracts will be possible on Cellframe. Just I don't understand how this can be an example of true decentralization, since there still has to be single unique entry in the blockchain. I don't see big difference with smart contract. Sorry. Next question. When do you plan halving for the second year of the staking, where the reward will be cut in half? Can you share the date? Halving is not correct term, that's more about mining. Something like halving we have in our emissions. All the current information about this is in our article on tokenomics. Next question, Cellframe implemented an add liquidity option for LP position on the staking side. Is it possible to add the same option to single staking? Yes, it will happen. We are working on it. Don't worry. Are there plans to use Ledger Live with dashboard? Yes, we would like to do this, but it takes a long time, and right now we can't say exactly when this will happen. We also planning to release our own hardware wallet, so we focus it on this. Next question, will you develop methods to protect from hacking by quantum computer without seed phrases? How secure are current methods against the quantum threat? Quantum computer hacks the private key, not the seed phrase. The private key is derived from the seed phrase. So if you hacked private key, you don't need seed phrase at all. We implement already developed algorithms that are already protected from quantum computers. They have not been broken yet. Next question. Have you heard about the crack of NIST finalist Crystal Kyber with AI assistance? Is AI as big of a threat to online privacy as quantum computers? Yes, it's true. And we are now working on using AI for crypto analysis. This is indeed a risk, and that's why we are preparing for it. If you can hack yourself with what the bad guys do, you are safe. And that's what we are trying to. Next question. What do you think about the 5-qubit quantum computer from Finland? How big a step is this, and does it bring the foretold quantum apocalypse closer? Yes, there are some good projects out there in Finland, in Russia and other countries. These computers usually are not designed to hack anything. 5 qubits are not enough. They are designed to create more stability, improve some specific technical aspect, investigate something. None of these computers are production ready, but everyone is doing a good job bringing the quantum apocalypse closer. Okay, now let's see your questions in YouTube chat. I see there are a lot of them. Okay. Okay. So just hi, cheers. Hi everyone. I'm also happy to see you. Okay. So when the real date of mainnet, I'm repeating, I don't trying to tell any real mainnet date. Left only one step. We need to check how works release candidate. Look, current release is mostly is almost production ready. It has all the mechanics that we need to for mainnet. So everything else depends from situation. What we'll have during the test. If after 1 week or 2 weeks it will be stable enough, we'll just launch on the same software, the mainnet. It could take 3 weeks, 4 weeks, I don't know, more than months. Don't think it will be take really a lot of time. More than months, it's less possible, but I don't want to tell any exact date, sorry. Anyway, one step left. Only one step. So everything's possible. How long will the testing of mainnet in the test run? It depends from how stable it will be. It could be 1 week, it could be 1 month. Something between 1 week and 1 month, I think. So it could be go on April, could be released at the end of March, but I don't think it will go on the May. It's unreal. Depends from what we'll face. Really, we cannot say what will be. Anyway, our developers are very optimistic. Okay, when will Cellframe Wallet be launched? Soon. Could you imagine to work again with TrustWeb? They have an incubator program and Jeff will help to promote the project. Keep it up, Dmitry. We have connection with TrustSwap, thank you, with TrustSwap. We are building our own incubator, but I think it will be connected with other incubators as well. Next question, what did you mean when you said Cellframe code has been used in French nuclear reactor? Can you elaborate? What does it mean? I'm working in Institute of Nuclear Physics that delivers some devices for ITER reactor, and these devices has some code from Cellframe SDK. Cellframe SDK has some common usage code that could be used for any embedded hardware, and it was used. Okay, is there any work done about NFTs? For NFTs, we don't need any big size of works. We could just run it, and I think it will happen soon after mainnet. We just doesn't focus on it. For NFTs, also everything ready. Okay. Staking rewards for validators, of course. Validators has rewards from the activity and transactions fees as well. Okay, when native trading on an exchange after mainnet launch, are there any plans to have a DEX TD app alongside the dashboard DEX? Yes, we have such plans. We just need to complete some debug. Everything is ready except the bugs. We have about, as I remember, 6 or 7 bugs that we need to fix, and after this, dashboard decks will be released. When sharding TPS will be tested, we are planning to run it near to summer, I think. Leslie, do you have any recommendation on the hardware Raspberry Pi? Raspberry Pi should be enough. Just one node. Yeah, yes, it will be enough. Maybe for some other services, it could be not enough, but for base service providing, for being validator, it's more than enough. Okay. But that means you were extremely unprepared for the launch in previous year. Can't say extremely because we haven't look, we had some almost ready code a year ago, but because of some organization issues, we had to rewrite it from scratch. Now it will not be repeated. Don't worry. Hello, are you going to pass an audit? Of course. Yes, of course. We'll run bidirectional bridge only after audit. Particularly, we pass it an audit, but the last stage will be after mainnet launch. And I don't think it will be a problem because our bidirectional bridge will care us from any fun stall. Okay. Where are we listening? No any listing questions. I don't answer on them. Please share the updated timeline. I think I did it. Okay, it was all your questions, I think. One. Immediately after mainnet, can other project launch on the blockchain? The KelVPN mainnet is been launched on the Cellframe blockchain. For KelVPN, it's exception. All other Cellframe-based projects should participate in Cellframe auctions. Okay, it was all your questions. Thank you for all your time. Goodbye. See you next time.